One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a...
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort. Tell me you know who did it.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a...
Lewis it is, then.
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouth.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I bring me that dirtbag Lewis, he and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I...
Mr. Throgmorton.
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creature.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know...
Yeah.
Try to avoid them when possible.
Bye.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves open.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania? Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis.
Yeah, even if I knew...
As it happens, I know you... So, it seems Lewis is...
Rock. That would explain the blood.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him.
Smart man. Bye.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh.
Seems a little...
I see many...
Alright, how much?
Your money has no value here, and I'll make it easier.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only and tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome.
What the? Get the... Oh. Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the...
I got nothing to hide.
You shot to kill. No warning, no...
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall, me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened.
Start at the beginning.
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea, If he'd listened to me, we'd all still...
Come on, Lewis.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throg... But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming attack.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and...
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in there always conspiring behind our backs.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're...
Yeah, a newcomer with a...
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition, reputation. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody...
The things you did to Albert don't look... One might start to wonder...
I don't know what to say.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. Have mercy, please.
This is not exactly...
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds.
You think you're the first...
Please, Mr...
Don't try my... Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The justice, bittersweet.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help?
Yes, you've earned it. Okay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. And inexplicably, I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition?
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so...
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert is Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence.
Do these cases of his...
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. A sleeping giant. Drowned streets.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just an...
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied sight.
You think your son was killed because the expedition I'm...
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only...
It does sound...
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I...
If I'm going to look into that...
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton.
I am a busy man. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation. I'll also include a fair advance. The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood.
I've said everything I know.